Are you looking for a fun winter activity to get you outside to experience all this great snow? Why not check out the Cranbrook Hill Greenway, a 25-kilometer multi-use trail linking the Otway Ski Centre to Forest for the World, to UNBC, and Park Ridge Creek along Highway 16. Take your snow boots, take your snowshoes or your skis, and get outside and explore.
And in the 60s, 70s, I moved out to my work. I thought, well, it would be an excellent area to have the Cranbrook Hill done in a similar way, like the recreational park we have north of Oslo. So I started to lay the trail out between here and the Forest for the World. A fellow named Dave Belford was doing Forest for the World at the time, so we got together in the late 70s. By that time I had a fairly thick file, so I gave that to Robin Draper. Wife and I went to Switzerland for 9 months. When I came back 9 months later, Robin had the whole thing going.
From the main Greenway, there's some side trails. There's now 4 trails that link to Forest for the World, and there's other trails such as the one right here, which goes in the other direction. So it's possible, of course, to easily get lost if you're not paying attention. The highest point is in about the first kilometre, and I think it's labelled and it's quite obvious. Some fabulous raspberry patches which have come along, especially with some of the clearing from the pine beetle damage. And then in the first 3 kilometres there's a lot of variety. You get to a small pond called the Labrador Tea Pond. There's even just beyond the pond there's a small cave. It almost looks like a bear cave. I think it's a result of old mining, but there's a lot of features all the way along, and your progress is marked every kilometre. There's a kilometre marker all the way to Otway, so you can use those as a guide to how you're doing.
Going to Canada, and I expected some nature, but I was quite impressed that it's the same like recreation areas like we have. I actually thought it's a little bit more wildness here.
You can see some moose here, or just some nice birds like that, and even you can go picnicking to Shane Lake, some ice fishing as well. So it's pretty nice for everybody to just come out to nature.
The UNBC Outdoors Club, we have a couple snowshoes with our gear locker if you're a member, but I know the Northern Sports Centre rents snowshoes and cross-country skiers for anyone.